We don't want to, but still dirty thoughts keep coming in our mind. But why? Mind is our biggest friend and mind is our biggest enemy. When we follow our mind, the mind misleads us. And when we balance the mind, we achieve everything in our life. We try to stop the dirty thoughts coming to our mind, but the more we stop, the more these thoughts enter inside us. The more you run away from a thing, the more that thing will come to you. Hence, do not run away from that thing, but maintain balance on it. Once a young man came to Gautam Buddha and said to Gautam Buddha, "O Buddha, why do so many dirty thoughts come to my mind? I don't want dirty thoughts to come in my mind, but thoughts of lust always keep running in my mind, and I am very troubled thinking about them. My energy and time get wasted just thinking about all these, and because of all these thoughts, I sometimes am unable to remain calm, and I always get fascinated by looking at women. Can't stop myself." Buddha smiled and asked the young man, "Do you know what this lust is?" Then the boy replied and said, "Buddha, I do not know what lust is. But yes, whatever it is a very bad thing." Then Buddha said to that young man, "First of all, you have to understand that whatever is naturally within us is not bad. There is some need for it in our life. Lust is not a bad thing. It is a feeling in our mind which makes us feel the lack of something or the other. And then we get attracted towards that thing to get that thing. For example, if you lack money, then you will develop a desire to get money. This does not mean that lust is bad. Rather, it is a kind of feeling of need in our mind. And when this need is physical, then we call it lust." The young man said to Gautam Buddha, "Buddha, I have understood the meaning of lust, but please tell me where it comes from and how it comes." Gautam Buddha said that lust does not come from anywhere. It is present within us and it is necessary to have it. Only then the human race will expand. The young man said, "When it is within us and is necessary, then why do people call it wrong?" Buddha said, "This is the problem. People have misunderstood sexual desire and try to hide it and suppress it. Lust is not wrong, but using it in the wrong way is wrong. People start living for the one they like and keep thinking about it all the time, but this is all wrong." Buddha asked the young man, "Do you know that even animals have lust?" The young man replied, "Yes, Buddha. Even animals have lust, because animals too will ultimately take their generation forward." Buddha said, "Then why don't we call the lust of animals wrong?" The young man said. "I don't know, Mahatma, you tell me." Gautam Buddha said that animals do not use their sexual desires to attain pleasure. They only use their sexual desires to produce children. Nature has not given enough understanding to animals to make sexual lust the basis of their happiness, whereas man, on the strength of his understanding, uses everything found in nature for his happiness. We humans have made lust the means of our happiness. While nature has given it to us to carry forward our lineage, humans have made it the ultimate goal of their lives. And it is wrong for sexual desires to go unbridled in this way. The young man asked Buddha, "Mahatmaji, why does this lust dominate us? Why does it become unbridled?" Then Gautam Buddha said, "Listen now. What I will tell you carefully, you will understand the whole game of lust. You will get answers to all your questions. You just have to listen carefully and understand." Gautam Buddha begins to tell the young man, "Once upon a time, the guru and his disciples lived in an ashram. The disciples used to go daily to the village located outside the ashram to take initiation. The disciple who used to go to the village to collect alms, there was a river on that way, from which he used to go to collect alms every day. One day he saw a boy hiding behind a tree. He went to the boy and asked, 'Brother, what are you looking at hiding behind this tree?' The boy said, 'Hey, can't you see what I am seeing?' He looked towards the river and saw some girls filling water there. The girls will be 14, 15 years old. Then the disciple said to the boy, 'Hey brother, there are girls filling water. What is the point of watching secretly? Then the boy looks at the disciple and says to him, "Hey, idiot, can't you see what I'm doing? How are those fairies drawing water from the river? Just look at her expressions. Look at her soft body, how her slim waist bends while picking up utensils, and her hair flows on her waist as if beauty is scattered." The disciple again looked towards the river, and this time he kept looking at it. Till now he could not see anything, and he was absolutely fearless. He was not afraid of anything. But now he started hiding and looking at those girls as if he had committed a crime. And when he was secretly watching those girls, he trembled from within and said, "What am I doing? Whatever I'm doing isn't right. I should leave from here," and then he quickly leaves from there. Then he reaches the ashram. After going to the ashram, he got busy with his work, but what he had just seen was coming before his eyes again and again. The same scene was playing in his mind. His mind was yearning to see the same thing. He was not feeling like doing any work. Every morning he would leave the ashram early for alms and go to the tree near the river where the boy was already present. Along with him, he would secretly watch the girls. Now he started doing this every day. He no longer felt like doing any work. He was always engrossed in some kind of thoughts. He was not able to do the work of the ashram properly. Neither he was able to sleep properly nor eat properly. His mind remained restless. His mind was repeatedly tempted to see the beauty of those girls. Even when the guru gave alms, his mind remained lost in thoughts elsewhere. The guru saw these actions of his disciple. Then one day the guru called the disciple to himself and said that from today I will also go to beg for alms with you. You and I will go together to beg. Then the disciple refused the guru and said, "No, Guru Dev, why are you getting worried? I alone can beg properly." The guru said to the disciple, "Okay, you go alone to beg." After this, the disciple went out to beg for alms. After the disciple left, the guru also left the ashram and started following the disciple to know where he goes and what stories he meets. Started following him to see all this. After going some distance, the guru saw that his disciple, along with a boy, was hiding behind a tree like a criminal and was watching something secretly. The guru also stood behind his disciple to see what his disciple was seeing, for which he is hiding behind the tree like a criminal. The guru saw that his disciple was hiding behind a tree and watching the girls who were fetching water from the river. Then the guru asked the disciple, "Will you take alms from girls also?" Hearing the voice of the guru, the disciple became nervous and started sweating. He was trembling as if he had caught a thief red-handed. His condition worsened. He was not able to say anything. The boy who was with the disciple ran away from there, due to which the disciple became even more nervous. Only a few broken words were coming out of his mouth. He was unable to muster the courage to even make eye contact with his teacher. The guru looked at the disciple and said, "My disciple is fearless. He is not afraid of anything. But what is this? Are you trembling with fear?" The disciple said to the guru, "Forgive me, it is not my fault in this. That boy seduced me, but I promise you that after today, I will never do it again." "Forgive me," Gurudev said, "No problem. But keep this in mind that according to the company we keep, we get the same results. As we keep company, their thoughts enter inside us. Hence keep good company, so that good thoughts enter inside you." Then the guru and the disciple returned to the ashram and again started concentrating on the work of the ashram. He left that route and started going through another route. He used to do his work carefully, but gradually anger arose inside him, and then he started getting angry at other disciples and became restless. Now he did not even eat food at the right time. He also ate very little food. One night the guru came to the disciple and said to him, that you had promised me that you would keep your mind under control. How many times have you broken your promise so far?" Hearing this, the disciple fell at the feet of his guru and started crying. While crying, he said to the guru, "Gurudev, I have broken my promise many times. I make a promise again, but every time I break the promise, my mind is not under my control. I try very hard to remove all the bad thoughts from my mind, but I am not able to do so even if I want to." Then the guru said to the disciple, "Come with me." The guru took the disciple to the garden of the ashram and said to the disciple, "Look, there are some drains made here through which the water of the river is coming to these plants, and this water is flowing continuously. Can you stop the flow of this water?" The disciple said, "Yes, Gurudev, I can stop this flow." Then the disciple picked up the soil and threw it at the end of the drain. That water stopped for a while, and then after some time water came over that sand. The guru said to the disciple, "Hey, what is this?" This water did not stop at all. Again he picked up some pebbles and threw them into the drain, and then the water stopped for a while. But then after some time water came out from above those pebbles. The guru said, "Disciple, what happened? The water has come again. You were saying that you will stop it? Can we stop something completely?" Then the disciple said, "No problem, Gurudev, I will stop this water and show it to you." Then he brought a big stone and threw it on the drain. The water stopped. Then the disciple said to the guru, "See, Gurudev, I had said that I will stop the water. I stopped the water. I have fulfilled your word." The guru smiled and said, "Okay, look carefully. Has the water stopped? It has broken the drain behind, and has come out and is flowing from side to side. And look carefully, it has also come in front of this stone, and this water will change its path and flow forward again." Then, after some time, the same thing happened. Then the guru explained to the disciple, "Same thing is happening with you. You are trying again and again. You are making bigger efforts, but every time your efforts are breaking, and it will always keep breaking, or is the stone your effort? And this water is your thoughts. No matter how big a stone you place, water will definitely make its way." Seeing this, the disciple asked, "O Gurudev, is there no way by which I can come out of dirty thoughts?" The guru said, "There is a way. This water is coming from Jis River. You can change the path of this water from there." The guru took the disciple to a river from where water was coming to that garden. The guru said to the disciple, "That water is going from this river. If we block the path from where the water is going to the garden, then can't we stop the water?" The disciple said, "Yes, Gurudev, this can definitely happen. I turn off this water from here. Then water will not go into the drain ahead, and then water will not go into the garden." Then the guru said, "Disciple, if the water does not go to the garden, then where will the trees and plants get water from? Those trees and plants need water." Then the disciple thought and said, "This thought did not even come to my mind. It is also necessary for this water to go to the garden." The guru said, "And among those trees and plants, there are some which need water daily. They will wither and die, so we will have to provide water." The disciple listened to the guru and opened the way for the water. Then the guru asked, "What will happen if we divert the entire water of this river towards the garden?" The disciple replied, "Gurudev, even the trees and plants there will melt and be destroyed, and nothing will be left there." The guru smiled and said, "You understand this. We do not have to stop anything. We just have to always maintain balance. Plants are destroyed by less water, and plants are also destroyed by excess water. Our life depends on balance." The guru said to the disciple, "If I tell you something that you should not think about mango, whose picture will come first in your mind?" The disciple said, "Gurudev, the first picture that will come to my mind is of mango." The guru said, "When we try to forcefully stop dirty thoughts, they enter us even more strongly. That is why we should never try to suppress them." Then the guru told the disciple, "Our dirty thoughts also come because of associating with bad people. Sometimes sexuality is not present in us, but due to living with some obscene people, it dominates us. Then the disciple said, Gurudev, you are right. I had deviated from my path. Then that disciple slept very peacefully that night. In the morning he did his work with all his heart, and then in the morning he went to seek alms on the same route where the boy was still hiding behind the tree and watching those girls. The disciple took him to the river where the girls were collecting water. He asked for water from those girls, and one of those girls gave him water and touched the feet of the disciple. The disciple blessed him to wish you well so that your mindset is filled with positive energy. There was a smile on his face as if he had got something lost back. He started going back on his way. Just then, the boy who was hiding behind the tree came from behind. He came to the disciple and asked, What's the matter? Today you got a closer look. You went ahead of me too. Then the disciple said, We are always busy in seeing others and are unable to see ourselves. How long will you keep hiding behind this tree? If you like someone, tell him her. If she also likes you, then get married, and before that you become something. Know yourself. Don't waste your time like this. Then the boy started meeting that disciple every day, and he inspired the boy not to go to the river, and then the boy started struggling to become something in his life. So, you have seen what is the effect of company. Change your company, change your thoughts. The guru asked the disciple, Did you get the answers to all your questions? Then the disciple said, Yes, Mahatma Ji. Thank you. Then the guru told the disciple that when dirty thoughts come to your mind, then you should not consider yourself guilty. This is the body, and it has learned all this over thousands of years. It is not going to break just because you think or take an oath, but you have that power, that energy, which you have to use in a balanced manner. You are a living energy free to experience anything. That's why you know yourself. From this story, we learn how important our thoughts are. Our thoughts determine the direction of our future. We should adopt positive thoughts in our mind with full strength so that we can move in the right direction.